Flo Smith says smoking before I get into the car. Will do my usual listen and lurk. I hope it's not a volcano that you're smoking there, Flo. Anyway, I'm out of breath. Good evening, everyone. And kind of getting here just a minute or two late, but at least we started almost on time. Had to take some shortcuts home, and apparently somebody was playing bumper cars on the road. So, before we get into it too much, I just wanted to remind everyone the top chat or live chat should be on top of your chat box. If it says top chat replay or live chat replay, you're in all likelihood watching the replay or the stream after it has already finished, and you're watching the recording thereafter, which is there for your perusal. What that means is you cannot make comments in the chat box like others and have it interactive, but you can still make comments down below just like any other normal video, although it will not be interactive. And it will take some time before you get a reply, and that will likely be from me down the road here, as I have many comments to try to reply to. As the bigger we get, the harder it gets. So anyway, having said that, welcome everyone. Glad to have you all on board so far. I see you're piling in. 50 already in the channel, 26 likes, 52 now. And things are going up, and I'm going to say hello to a bunch of you. Garabandal is one of them. Yona is back in the house. Welcome back, Yona. Ivan Kunkel back as well. Good evening or morning, Ivan. Colin Taylor also here. Linda Scoof, I hope I said that right. First time, great stream. Thank you, Linda, and hope you enjoy it tonight. And we're running for about 2 hours. Hopefully you will enjoy the Lavally experience. And as you can see right now on the screen, we are watching Cumbre Vieja, a volcano in La Palma, Canary Islands. Anyway, I'll keep going. Rebecca Patterson is in the house. Arizona Snowman, one of our wonderful moderators. Sue Hayes, Kristen Williams, Zoe is back. Welcome, glad to see you, Zoe. Juliet also in the house. Ron of Virginia. Colin Dedman, I guess I got Sue Hayes already. Barbarian, and Evie is back as well. Dinkle Storm Chaser, Dutch Weather, welcome back. Betty also back in the house. Mona Alfano also here, and Astro in the house. Welcome, Astro. Glad to have you on board. Let's see, Roberto Seviero, welcome. Grandma B also here. Amelia, good to see you, Amelia. Thank you for dropping back in. Colin Dedman, Judy Jones, and Jean, and Luke Mule, and Flo Smith, of course, who was having her smoke before she hops in her car and drives back. That's good. Carrie also in the house. Kate back as well. And let's see, Liz Markman Moyler, Reese Cup, Roberto. I got you already, Roberto. No double dipping, that's it. All right, Hans also back in the channel. Rayola Reisner also back. Good to see you, Rayola. Bananapus also snuck in the door. Good to see you there. Irish Image Films, hello. And first time I've seen that name in here, but welcome. Glad to have you on board. And let's see, who else? Going up here, I think I got most of the other ones. And I do. So first one in the channel tonight, of course, was Yvonne Kunkel, and she gets the hero cookie. I got to figure out what we can do for that individuals that actually get in here for the first first shot, but that means I have to really pay attention. Anyway, Chuckster, I'm not sure if I mentioned your name. Good to see you there as well. Laura Rennie also there, as well as Nancy Buchanan. Did I say Rebecca Patterson? I hope I did. And I think I got most of the other ones. Sandra Rockland, I think I might not have said your name. Neither did I say Craig Thor is back as well as Mocha. And I got Astro already, got Jean. Or did I? Judy McClelland, I hope I got you. Okay. Trisha is another name, and Jane Donaldson, Terry Curry. Let's see, did I miss anyone else? I hope not. Maria is back in here, as well as Julie S., watching from Pennsylvania. Welcome, Julie S. Good to have you on board. And of course, for those joining, I'm your host, DrFox2000. I am actually located here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. And I'm about 7,000 kilometers away from Cumbre Vieja, which is in the which is on La Palma Island, which is part of the Canary Islands, and that is located just off the coast, northwest of Africa, roughly, kind of out from. What's that place called? Starts with M. Is it Morocco? Somewhere over there. Anyway, northwest corner of Africa. That's where you want to look if you're looking on the map, and you'll find it out in the water. Silicone Avatar also snuck in here. Henry Nelson as well. Miss Lobo Bob, and I see a few more others sneaking in. That chat's moving pretty quick right now, so hard to see. Gary Cox also made it back. Gene, we got you. Where is Piggy? We don't know where Piggy is. I haven't seen her yet. Paul Zilla did make it in, though. Good to see you, Paul Zilla. And I'm sure Piggy will be along soon enough. For those who kind of noticed that the stream started just slightly late, some really, really heavy traffic, and kind of got hung up with what I was doing there. Work is so much fun that you just want to keep doing it forever and ever, right? Not. But anyway, good to have everyone on board, and I'm going to be working on trying to get things organized while I'm doing my talking, so there's lots of things. I got a pile of emails I have not looked at, and I'm sure I have things in there that I do want to see, like, oh yeah, I do have to, oh my god, load it up, oh my god, yeah, I gotta load some of these, and we will work on that. And let's see what else I got in there. Okay, this one I don't need, I can delete. And ooh, that one's nice. Okay, I'm gonna start saving some of these so we get them in the right place. Okay, we'll get that one as that, and then I have to get my other pictures saved here. Okay, that one is saved, and oh boy, have I got lots of these. I'm just saving a few pictures here. Okay. Oh, which one did it save? Save picture. Oh boy. I think I messed that up already. Oh no, I see which one I got. Okay. So, okay, got a few of those saved. And maybe need one more. And then I will get back into the chat here in a second. And okay, saved a few of those. Haven't loaded them up yet, but we will get to that. A few more people popped in here. We got a Robbie McNeven. I hope I said it right. Welcome. Glad to have you on board. Henry Nelson, I got you earlier there. And Sherry Lawson. Sherry Lawson is back. John Raper also snuck in. Guten Tag has found the secret trails to get closer to the volcano. Rules are to be broken. Oh, yeah. Okay, well, I hope he doesn't get too close and gets himself hurt. Let's see. Did I miss anyone? I got Loot Mule. We got, Restarum. Welcome back. Let's see. I got Amelia. Amelia says Professor Valentin Troll reported lava flow to the north of Mount Tadoki. More plantations and settlements are affected. Everyone is evacuated though. Do you have footage / information, please? No, I do not yet, Amelia. Amelia, I just got in the door. So if there was something that happened today, I'm just without knowledge of it. Laura Rennie, I don't know if I mentioned you earlier, but welcome. And I think I got most of you other people that are in here. So glad to have you all on board. And yeah, as I was mentioning, we had a little slow start here, or delayed getting home actually. Some big heavy traffic, and like I said, somebody was playing bumper cars out on the highway, and I managed to escape the monotony by taking a slightly different route, which did still take me a little bit of time to get home, but at least almost a reasonable time. JT also popped in, as well as Kananaskis Country, Duchess of Elements going peekaboo, and welcome. Yona, I think I might have said Yona earlier, but welcome Yona, glad to have you. Yona is actually from Iceland, so we will be having a look at the Icelandic volcano situation as well. Tomcat also snuck in here. And let's see, did I miss anyone else? Lynn Lair, or Lane Lair, my apologies. Lisa W. Also snuck in. Welcome you guys, glad to have you on board. And let's see, did I miss anyone else? I think we're good for now. Most of you have already been acknowledged, so good to see everyone. Let's see, what's Robbie McNeven saying here? Well, I don't know if we want to call Guten Tag shish kebabs, but okay, we'll let that one go. Jed popped up back in here as well. Good to see you, Jed. Let's see, did I get everybody else? Yep, we did. And since we got on here, we've got a lovely lava flow happening. It is already starting to cool off again because it was brighter earlier, and definitely showing us a lot of lava flowing. So I'm sure by the time all that material gets down the hill, it's going to cause some more issues for those good people that live down that way. And I guess some more people got evacuated, or they left their homes, and some of the stuff on the northern side or something, more areas affected anyway with lava flows. And it's one of those things, nothing we can do about it except for hope that nobody gets hurt. Larry Vladika, Guten Tag, has some great videos. Yes, and you know what? I may have time someday to watch one of them. Canna Michelle also popped in. Let's see. I did see a couple other names here that I missed, I think. Unsung Furball back in the house as well. And let's see. Tina Sassy, welcome back. Who else? We got JT earlier. Ron Virginia, we got. Canna Michelle, we got. Okay, so I think I'm okay. Oh, David McDodd. I'm not sure which way, but you say it. But glad to have you back on board. And oh, Mars 2028, also in here. Papa Leon, welcome. Since I subscribed 3 days ago, all my work, I've been anticipated a great deal coming home, watching and listening to this awesomeness. And Papa Leon, I'm hoping that you will enjoy the rest of today's show, even though I have done zero prep. Very, very little time to prep anything, but certainly hoping that we can make the show worthy of watching anyhow. So, of course, we see the lava streaming on the screen. I'm going to the other camera view, which is slightly more to the side, and or is this one more to the front? I guess to the side. Anyway, we do see several vents. It is very, very cloudy or dusty, a lot of ash in the air and smoke in the air. So it is somewhat of a difficult view tonight. Maui Me, unscripted. Yes, it is unscripted. And we've got no scripting at all. I mean, even the hello and welcome and all that, that's not even scripted, Maui Me. But welcome anyway. Bobby Joe also here, welcome. Sandy Bird also snuck in the house. Buckwheat, are there quakes moving east and deeper? We will have to take a look at that. I don't know yet at this point in time. Did he rescue it at Laura? I don't know. Okay. Don't know what they're talking about. All right, I'll leave that alone. I also really enjoyed the Guntag videos. Nice to have him on site. I wonder what he, practical aspects of the trip for him, his combination of direct and drone videos are helpful. That's awesome. And let's see, 71 Joe Sunflower, I guess. Welcome. I'm glad to have you back on board. Sharon Stewart also here. And I think I got most of you. Plain Sight. Plain Sight, 6 cents. Okay. Okay, that was just private message there. Brent Marcotte also back. Welcome. Let's see, Michael Hussar, welcome back. And I think I got most of you guys in there. Okay, it's going to slide back down, and Ducky is in the house. Welcome back, Ducky. Glad to have you on board today. What is it? IG Sublime, what? Subliminal X, the one. Okay. IG, welcome, and hello everyone. Dr. Fox is a smart man. Shared and liked. And wonderful. Thank you. Appreciate it. You shared and liked. And speaking of sharing and liking, yeah, if you can share out the stream, and also if you hit that like button, that would really, really be good. And I really would appreciate it. So, good to have everyone here doing their thing. I'm still trying to figure out what the heck is on the cameras. I have not had a chance to review anything today, as I mentioned, and I'm trying to see if I can go back a little bit on some of them and see what was going on earlier. We do know that we did have a little bit more lava flow earlier, and I was hoping to see what was going And yeah, I think this, I'll actually go to that scene. That was from just a little while ago here. That's about an hour and a half ago. Because I was at work, I had no idea that this was going on. And that is very lavely. And obviously, we can see that a massive amount of lava had poured out. And of course, that was what was progressing down the hill. And I'm sure that if we keep going on that camera view, we will see, yeah, as it dissipates and gets a little further down the hill. And we can see that right there, where a lot of that moved down here. So the flow is definitely happening, and hopefully it will not take out any new buildings, and hopefully it's going to continue down the path that it took before. And as we progress with that camera, I'm just checking to see what all is on there. Like I said, I didn't see too much earlier. Did want to back up a little bit further on that one to see what our day looked like. And of course, this was another kind of scene from the volcano, a little bit closer up. You can see multiple vents. I hear my telephone ringing. I'm not going to answer it. I'm going to pretend I'm not home. If it was important, they'd phone my cell phone. So anyone that really knows me would do that. Anyway, oh, I see. Yeah, that's what I kind of was hoping for. A shot of being able to see what was happening with the flow today. Of the lava, and as you can see, that is a good comparison. We see right here, we see a goal post for a soccer game. We know that those things are a certain height, a couple of meters anyway, 3 meters I think, just about. And you take a look over here, and I can assure you that's a little bit more than 3 meters. And this goal post will eventually be gone. So that is kind of interesting. Okay, they switched back around. Real cool to see that. Maybe we're gonna see if I can find some more of that lava flow. That's really what I was after. I was trying to see when things were hitting the ocean, and I think they had a little bit more here. I wanted to see some of the damage that it was causing. Not that I get a thrill out of the damage, but I'm curious about what it does. And I do feel very sorry for those people who are losing the homes and so on. And oh, Laura Rennie says, I miss Piggy. Yeah, I don't know where our Piggy is today. I missed what was happening with Piggy, if anything. And hopefully somebody knows. But Piggy did send in her bacon seed stuff, so I'm okay with that. Sandy Bird clip at 21:45. Nautica News. Yeah, on Nautica News, I've tried to find that channel before, Sandy Bird. It is absolutely difficult. Showed the, okay, I'm trying to read this. This thing's taken off on me. Showed an arrow pointing at the new vent on top, the top ridge. Call it Macarico. Okay, wasn't aware that there was a new vent. Thank you, Sandy. Here we see some more of that lava flow down below, and of course some of those homes unfortunately are in the way, and we really don't like seeing that, but it is what it is. There's not a heck of a lot that we can do about it. Let's see. Okay. Nancy Buchanan says, according to Bushcraft Bear, the entire football/soccer field has a huge grocery store where covered by lava today. Many more people evacuated. Okay, thank you, Nancy Buchanan. And yes, I thought a whole bunch of people did get evacuated. I did kind of sneak in and listen to that during lunchtime a little bit on a couple things there, but I'm still way behind with the knowledge. Canna says, okay, on the upper right, the tallest peak, the new vent, or something just burning. And that is probably the new vent up on the top right. We'll have a look once they get back to it, and hopefully that will kind of explain to us what we're seeing. And I will definitely have a peek at that. Pressure wave at La Palma. Okay, a pressure wave. What kind of pressure wave? In what sense? Of lava, perhaps? Amelia, I'm not sure what you're referring to. Plains height, yeah, those poor people. And you know, really do feel sorry for them. And Dinkle Storm Chaser says, Pepsi time. It is time for me to take that break. I'm going to put you back to our standard view here of the volcano, and hopefully you can see that. Now, in this view here, because of the directions that we're looking at it, we're seeing right here actually just two vents right now. This one here and this one here, of course. And I'm sure there's more in the clouds here somewhere, because we used to have more hiding in between. So we'll have a look at that, and maybe at some of the maps. Like I mentioned, because I got started late with the stream today, it is hard for me to try to catch up while I'm doing my narrating and so on. So we're going to take a look a little bit during the break. Please, if you like what you're seeing so far, hit that like button. I see only about half of you have hit that like button, so I'm wondering maybe only half of you really like it. I'm hoping that a whole bunch more of you actually are enjoying the show, and please do hit that button, and we'll see if we can get that up maybe around 200 by the time I get back from my break. And on that friendly note, I'm your host, DrFox2000. I'm going to take a 5-minute breather, and hopefully we will see what... oh, I see some more destruction here that... I just kind of wanted to show that. That looks pretty scary, you know. I don't know whether that was a house or... That looked like a fairly tall structure, maybe. And completely demolished. Steel beam structure. That's pretty rough. Anyhow, back to the volcano. I'll leave it there. Keep smiling, everyone. Play nice in the lava. Don't throw any debris at each other. And I'm going to take a break. I will be back. Don't go anywhere. Thanks. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I have the microphone back on. I hope I didn't come back too hard and fast to crash everybody and scare you. Piggy isn't here today, so I think I'm pretty safe. Anyhow, we are watching Cumbre Vieja in La Palma. It is the volcano that is going off, and it is out in the Canary Islands. It is doing its lavally thing. And of course today apparently it did a few things, and I did find some stuff here that was sent to me. Larry Vladica sent me a quick video, and I do want to show a little bit of that. I don't want to get in trouble, and hopefully we can show it without having too much things happening there. Anyhow, before we get there, I want to throw this on here. Since Piggy isn't here, we still do need to put our bacon seeds on the screen. So there's your little bacon seed, one piggy being nice to the other piggy. And look at the little trotters. They're one standing on their tippy toes and all cute. And you know, this is just awesome to see those little guys. And yeah, thank you to Piggy for sending that in. She did send a few more in as well, and I will maybe throw those in. Yeah, twin seeds, that's right, that's your double bacon. So when you ask for double bacon, that's what you get, a couple bacon seeds that they doubled up. Anyway, that's awful cute. It is cute. Nonetheless, we do want to go look at what happened today, and what Larry sent me here, of course, and I will get this flowing real quick here, and let's see if we can start it from about here and hit that button and hit this button, and let's watch some rocks float by in the lava. And that is pretty awesome. Not sure where this video came from, but I just wanted to show a portion of it, just to kind of entice you a little bit. And we'll see if we can find the link for this one in a few minutes. And here comes some really big chunks of lava, or actually rock, coming down the hill in our lava flow. And look at the size of those pieces of material. Huge chunks. And yeah, that is just wild. Whoa, yeah, if you have the link, Lisa, I will see what I can do to find that link and get it on the screen for you, so you may watch the rest of that video. And by all means, share it out and let them know that you've seen a little bit and you want to see more and enjoy it. So I don't want to spoil the rest of it, and I'm going to put it back onto the volcano, and I will pause it. I actually have the link here, so I will paste that link. So I'm going to call it Lava Flow. And you guys can go give credit to the individual who has that, and there's the link in the channel now, so you guys can definitely throw that on and have a look at that. It's already in the chat. I didn't see it, Larry. It's already in the chat. Okay, depending on who put it or tried to put it in the chat, Larry, it may, if you tried, it's not going to be in there, because it's only moderators and myself that can put links in. So hopefully that'll be okay. And but you have it now. You can see that go by, and it's awesome. Thank you. You're welcome. And thank you to Larry for bringing that. Yeah, Larry, that's we had to do that. Otherwise, we end up with everybody dropping links, and it just makes a real mess. So this way, we have control of the channel. Don Arnold and Bill Wills also, or B Wills, also popped in here. Tony Nagy, Bobby Joe, welcome you guys. Glad to have you on board. Good to see everyone. I see C&D Boy also popped in, so glad to have you on board. William Lines also back in here. Let's see, who else did I miss? I got Don Arnold, and aloha to you. Oh, Dream of a Hive is here. Let's see, Mark Starr also popped in. Welcome. Bucket list to see the volcano erupting. Was planning on a trip to Iceland, but that's gone quiet now. Yeah. And Mark, you know, I will tell you, honestly, when I went to Iceland, and that was, of course, my first volcano that I had ever seen erupting, and it is really, really phenomenal to see one with your own eyes. It is a breathtaking adventure. It's completely awesome. I don't know how else to describe it. And it wasn't what I thought it would be. You know, the smell, the sound, the sight, and how much bigger it is when you're looking at it in person. Cameras don't do as well as they could when it gets to that, and that's something I really, really want to stress. You know, seeing it on your own, you really, really make, or it really does make an impression on you. This is something that I just found like, wow, when I seen it, it really, really did that for me. Anyway, I see a few more people popped in. Brutal Avenger and Ronnie Rhino are here. We got Lisa W earlier. Let's see. Grow Scotland was also here. Miss Native Cherokee 70 also in the house. So welcome. Camel Girl and Mark Raccoon. Welcome, you guys. Glad to have you all on board. For those who are just joining, if you have not hit that like button yet, please do hit that like button if you're enjoying what you're seeing. Also, if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing the subscription. Hit that subscribe button, and of course, if you want to get the notifications of when the streams are on, hit that bell as well, and away you go. Maybe 3D surround technology could help with the picturing of at least the size of the volcanic activity. Yeah, it could to a degree. And again, if you want to look at the 3D maps, why am I not typing? There we go. La Palma 3D is the link. That will bring up a link to the 3D maps, and there are 12 different maps. Once the link comes up, you will be able to access that and have a good time. So if you right click on that link, you can open it and still stay in the channel here, and that'll open it in a separate tab, and definitely will allow you to peruse it later. And trust me, there are a lot of interesting things in there. Dr. Fox, 2 explosions were detected at the Pavlov volcano in Alaska in the last 24 hours. Ah, thank you, Mars 2028. That's interesting. Pavlov volcano, in Alaska. Okay. Going to, where's my little notepad there? And let me see what I can do. Pavlov volcano, Alaska. Okay, got that written down. That's one of my research items for later. We'll have a look. Thank you. Duchess of Elements, have you seen or tornado? What? Tornado. I don't know what a tornado is. A tornado I've seen, but not a tornado. Not sure what that is. A volcano. DJ Puff, welcome. Laughing Lisa, thanks for the link, Dr. Fox. You are welcome. Edith NZ is also here. Welcome back. Tomcat as well. Dean Gilberry, welcome as well to the channel. Glad to have you guys on board. And of course, today it was kind of a rushed start for me. It was a little bit late getting going with things due to the fact that I was kind of stuck in traffic there. Mind you, managed to get a way around it, and got home to start only a minute or two late, rather than the whole 30 minutes that I thought was going to be the problem. So let's see, Prophet Williams also here. Good evening, sir, and my lovely family. Yeah, the Lavely family. Have to go make dinner soon. Okay, Canna, make me something nice. I wish somebody would make me a dinner. Oh, it happens sometimes. Maybe not. Anyway, I see we're at 199 likes and we got 299 people in the channel. Please consider hitting that like button if you haven't done so already. At least I'm hoping you're enjoying what you're seeing today. Kananaskis country says hi, Leo Carlson, and I'm gonna say hi, Leo Carlson, too. So good to have you here. And let's see, making chicken fried rice. Come on over. All right. Hey, why don't you just email me a plate of that, will you? Just, it's drfox@shaw.ca. You can just send it away, and hopefully it'll get here. Okay. Oh, let's see. Show some love. Yeah, absolutely. That would be really, really nice. Joseph Posas says, for how long do you think it could go? This particular volcano, just to Joseph, just to let you know, on average, what happens in the Canary Islands, most of those volcanoes, well, the one specifically for La Palma, what happens is anywhere from 35 to about 108 days is what the extent of most of the volcanoes are. The average time of a volcano in La Palma is 57 days of eruption. Okay, that doesn't mean that this one is going to erupt for 57 days exactly, but that is the average duration that a volcano erupts on La Palma. So this one could go for 108 days, it could go for even more, or it could shut down in a couple days, right? We really don't know what's going to happen with this one yet, but that kind of gives you a roundabout figure. You know, if the average is 57 days, and I believe we're on day 26 or 27 of the eruption today. I'm not 100%. Yeah, Tony Knighty just said day 27 now. Yeah, I wasn't quite sure which day it was, but day 27. So, yeah, that will give you a little bit of a pretty good idea. Hey, Talk Air Iceland is in here. So, Talk, welcome. Glad to have you on board. Greetings from Reykjavik, and glad to see that you're over there, moved in and doing your things. Too bad we don't have a volcano going over there, but nice to see you. And for those who don't know, Talk has his own stream running, and if you type in exclamation talk, that will bring up the link for his channel, and you can actually take a look and see what he has going on over there. And typically I don't bring in the links right away. There it is. Talk Air Iceland. Please right click to open in a new tab, and you guys can certainly go over there, have a look, hit the bell notifications, and subscribe as well over there. And he does show some cool stuff, so volcano oriented as well, and a little bit more on the Icelandic sides of things, but I'm not sure if he's showing some of the other stuff. Yeah, not much going on right now, but I will be making more footage soon. Sounds good talk. Glad that you could pop in here and say hi to us anyway. And yeah, I do have you in the quick link there, so exclamation talk brings your link up. I also have Tony's link in here, and just to be fair, we'll punch in Tony's link, and you guys can have a look at Tony's as well. I'm not sure if Tony is working on his. La Palma earthquakes. It's La Palma EQ is the shortcut. Ron of Virginia just threw that in, so you can actually bring up the earthquake map for La Palma. Only just got internet. Oh, cool! Glad you got internet. That's usually important talk, and awesome to hear that you're getting going. Pepper 4050 also in the house. Good to see you. Nana Knits also back, as well as let's see, who else did I miss? Osynths Recordings says Godzilla. Welcome anyway. Glad to have you on board. But speaking of Iceland, I kind of wanted to pop over there and see what's going on. Of course, we look at that display. Whoop, hitting the wrong buttons here, and we don't see a heck of a lot. So we'll back it up about 4 or 5 hours, see what it looked like. 4.5 hours ago, fairly dark. We do see some flashing lights up on the hill. And I think that might be due to them having some people getting lost, so this way people can actually find their way. And this is a little bit more of a daytime view as we go back in time. And of course, that's about 5 hours and 45 minutes back. Just to kind of give you a general idea what it looks like. For those who aren't familiar with the area, this is the bottom end of Nathagi Valley, and of course I'm going to see if I can get my arrows to work here, and over here is the berm that they built to keep the lava from flowing this way, but it hasn't received any new lava for quite some time in the valley, so not much to see. This is the other view from on top of the ridge. Again, very dark there right now. So we'll move back about the same amount of time there, about 5 hours and 35 minutes or so, to get us back into a bunch of daylight. And of course, there you see our beautiful volcano right here, Ragnar. Whoop, I kind of messed that line up a little bit, but that's the volcano there. And kind of give you a little bit of an orientation. The valley on the other side here is Geldingadalur. And you have southern Meridalier up here. What we were just talking about down there is where Nathagi is, and Meridalier is off to the northeast in that direction, and it's doing a fantastic job. And that's our volcano, who's still off-gassing, but we're not seeing anything happening from it right now. So that is pretty cool. Suhei says if you go to the MBL Gelding in the close-up cam, you can see 4 spots glow in the foreground. Well, let's maybe take a look and see if we can actually see that. Let me find myself on the close-up cam, you say, huh? Oh, that's not that one. That's not that one. Which one is this one? Oh, okay. I think maybe I need to do a little refresh here, because close-up cam. There we go. And oh, what's with all the lights in the background? Holy mackerel, they got a lot of lights in the background. Okay, let me see what I can do to get that one on the screen. Forgot where the heck I put that. And it's been a while. So let's see what we can come up with. I'm going to do a split mode here, and we will see if we can do a quick capture on this and show it to you guys. Where is it? there we go. And we'll grab that real fast and we'll let you have a peek. And yeah, those spots are still hot spots from the original lava, and I'll let you look at that right away here, and you'll kind of figure that out. And let's see what we can do. Okay, so and this is again, that's their close-up view, and I'm a little disoriented as to exactly where it is. Because they've changed the orientation slightly of that camera, and we do see something that looks like thermal waves in kind of in the middle there. Not sure why we got so many lights in the background, what they're zoomed in on here. So but we do see what you were saying about okay, if we go back to what you say, where to go? 1930. Let's see how far back that is. Oh, 1930. Maybe that's a whole bunch more. Okay, there we can see the close-up on the. Now that we can see. Okay, so, but that's not 1930. Let's go another. We go there. Okay, that should be about 1925. Yep. We do see those, and again, those are exactly that. Those are still hot spots that are cooling off, and somebody's telling me it is break time. Reykjavik in the background, yes. Depending on how they have that angle, I don't know if that's actually Reykjavik. That's because we have on the other camera, if we go to that view, did that change for me? I think it did. Yeah, that's Reykjavik in the background there, and that's looking to the north. So that is not quite looking to the north, slightly different one. So we'll see. But anyhow, it does look good. We do see a lot of stuff there. I'm going to put it back to our Cumbre Vieja though in La Palma. I'm gonna see which one's a little better. I think we'll maybe leave that one on. I am going to go take a little bit of a break. He said, oh, that's Keflavik Airport. Ah, okay, so that would be, that makes more sense that it is Keflavik and that area. And that would definitely be a little bit more asserting there. Okay, cool. Anyhow, on that friendly note, if you haven't hit that like button yet, please do consider hitting the like button. That's what I ask for as far as support here. This channel is not monetized, or at least this stream is not monetized, I should say that. I do have super chats on, but nobody is obligated to do that. If you support, it is wonderful, but like I say, I would really like it if you enjoy what you're seeing, if you hit that like button. And if you're new and you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing that as well. And do hit that bell notification so you can see the next streams as they're coming online and doing their thing. So on that friendly note, I'm your host, DrFox2000. I'm going to go take a 5-minute break. Don't you guys go away, and I'll be back. Thank you. Okay, the microphone is back on. First, I want to say thanks for that awesome super chat, Leo, and do appreciate it. Good night to Larry Vladica, and I think a couple other people are heading out. Good night, Brutal Avenger, is what Sandra Rockland was saying, so I'm thinking he's heading out too. And have a very good night there. And let's see, Nightlight La Pelican, welcome and good night to you. Awesome to have you guys all in here. Really cool. I'm your host, DrFox2000. I'm actually here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Kind of safe, far away from most of these volcanoes. So do enjoy what I'm doing, though. I love streaming the volcanoes. For those who don't know, I was in Iceland as well. I see James or Jed was talking about the noise from the volcanoes and really had no comparison of others. When I was there, Jed, I could hear at times, I could hear the volcano very clearly from over on the ridge. While it was erupting, and it was rumbling, and really rumbling well. So as far as hearing this, though, I would put the intensity, if I wanted to compare, if we put Ragnar as, from what I heard, a 3 to a 4, and I would place Cumbre Vieja at like when it was really going crazy at about an 8.5. So a lot more noise coming from this Cumbre Vieja, and again, perception of how far away and where you are and all these things, they all make a big difference in what you hear sound level wise, and it is a little bit difficult to kind of compare things if you really don't have a decibel meter in front of you and you actually record it with an actual distance away. So anyway, Jed says I could also hear it from Theater Hill when I was there, but when the wind was strong, sometimes it was difficult to distinguish from the wind. That is very true, Jed. And I know I did have the same problem when it was windy. When I was over on the western side, I couldn't hear it at all, even though it was erupting. And again, it was a wind situation where the wind was blowing the other direction, carrying the sound away. Truth says the sound of La Palma volcano is like 10 passenger planes at full throttle going across. Yeah, I can well imagine that would be something similar. Aaron Horton, sorry it was late. Hope you're having a good night. And yeah, I was just a little late too getting here. So by a couple of minutes, I thought I was going to be about a half an hour late tonight, but actually made it in fairly good time, and I'm happy I did. So I see our lava is still cascading down the hill. I really do like the way that looks, and of course when I say cascading, you can see the flows here, and it's kind of a ripple effect, and that looks pretty cool. The only downfall to that is we know that there's lava flowing there, and of course it is also flowing along down in here. If you can see it, and it's heading in that direction back towards the coast, and hopefully it's continuing to take its lava rivers that it had earlier, and is not creating any more destruction or burning out new homes and things like that. B. Padget, Dr. Fox must be from Canada since you're saying sorry. B, you're absolutely right. A. I am from Canada, but I'm originally actually from Germany, so they've been around a little bit. Let's see. Truth says, Dr. Fox, do you realize the volume of the lava is the same as in Iceland at 150 million cubic meters at only 26 days? And yes, Truth, this thing is pouring out a lot more material a lot quicker than our wonderful Ragnar. Haven't heard anything about the berm efforts in La Palma. Anyone heard any attempts to redirect the lava flow there? And I don't believe that there was anything said or planned from what I understood, Jed. Hopefully they're not going to need berms or anything like that, but so far we know that, you know, it's kind of uncontrollable in the sense, and when we look at what is required for a berm, you know, you see some of those lava flows come down, you realize those things are, you know, 10 to 15 meters tall. And when I say 10 meters in height, that's 30 feet. You know, so how tall are you going to make your berm? And this is like a moving bulldozer. And if your berm is 30 meters, what's going to happen? It's just going to turn around and push right through it, right? And a berm, Truth says, berm's not possible at the height of the lava, over 20 meters in height. Absolutely, Truth. I think it would really, really be a very, very difficult situation to try to create any kind of a berm. You may be able to get some in there to kind of try to redirect things a little bit, but so far I don't believe any effort has been made in trying to work with that. I want to see the football field again. Yes, Miss Lobo Bob, the football field. And you know that, let me see if I can get that back up on that video. If we can find that. Well, let's see, where is that? That might be somewhere around here. I'm just seeing if I can load it back up here. And depending on what they got. Yeah, this I'll bring it back up here on the screen, and this was when they had zoomed out a little bit, but still, if you're looking, you can see the goal post is right down here, the goal, and you can see the height of the lava. Now you see this house. This is a 2-story house here. And you know, the lava looks like over in the field here, it's higher than the 2-story house. So whatever, you know, that push as it moves on, and it's going to shoot and it's going to score and it's going to continue down in this direction. We also see more lava over here that's already pushed through. So the flows are tremendous there, and they are going to keep going. So I kind of hope that helps you out. Look at how high the lava is. Yes, and when you're looking at the, you know, if you're gonna do in feet and inches, so what is your goalpost? Is 8 feet, something like that? And when you're looking at you know, that height. And I'm just trying to guesstimate, you're probably somewhere around here in that lava pile, and look how much is still on top, right? So if you got 20-foot high or 25-foot high lava wall coming at the material, you know, or that material pushing through, and 25 feet again is only about, what is it, 8-9 meters. That's still a pretty big bulldozer coming along and pushing everything out of the way, burning it, and doing whatever it wants to, you know, you're not going to stop it. At least I don't think you have the ability to. So popping back over to the scenes, it is a little bit more cloudy over there, and of course that creates difficulties for us to be able to see. If we pop to the other one, again, it's kind of similar. The views are a little bit blown down. One thing I wasn't able to see today was any updates on the whatchamacallit, the material going into the ocean, and I don't know if one of those secondary streams made it all the way. Let's see. Weren't the berms in Iceland also 20 to 40 feet, so 7 to 13 meters? Depending on which ones. I do believe the one at the bottom end of Nathagi was built up to about 15 meters, which would have been 45 feet in total height when they reinforced it. And that so far, of course, hadn't had much there. And of course, that was that high spot in the exit from the valley that they built that on, and it did pretty good. The other ones, though, the one that was coming down and hit Trail AB, you know, that berm, when I was there, and I walked from the top of that berm down to the lava, that was at least 50 or 60 feet. So at least 20 meters, if not more, when I walked through there. And I know it was quite a ways down, but like we also know that filled up, and that it also dumped a bunch more lava there and actually overflowed. So yeah, that lava got pretty thick. So it's kind of hard to say, like, what do you do with all that lava, you know, when you build a berm that's 50 feet above the area, yet it builds up so much that it still overflows and went over into not Creeky, or towards not Creeky, but it didn't do much more because, of course, the volcano basically shut down. Had it still been pushing and going, I'm sure there would have been a lot more lava flow going over to the west, over top of the trails, right? So it's kind of cool, awesome to see, but bad results, right? Things that we really don't want. Let's see. Okay, Jed says, Dr. Fox in La Palma, it seems to me that they might have been able to keep the lava on one side or the other of the historic cone. Jed, that's hard to say, because, you know, at times that lava was coming out so hard and so fast. You got to remember, in Iceland, anywhere, you know, the eruption, the most we were seeing coming out of that volcano was maybe 20-25 cubic meters per minute or per second, whereas here we're more at 66, so about 3 or 4 times the maximum that we've seen in Iceland. So the big difference between it, and trying to hold that much back, I don't know. It's going to be a little bit on the difficult side. So I don't know. I'm kind of up in the air about it, but I don't know. Let's see. What else do we want to throw in here? Okay, since we didn't check the rumble chart, I wanted to go check that over in Iceland real quick. And we will also take a look at the, so that's our rumble chart, or as we call it, it is the harmonic tremor graph or chart. And I will refresh just to make sure we have the latest and greatest. Of course, the area where we're missing the data is this area here. That's kind of some kind of a malfunction in the equipment. We do see that we have less earthquakes happening. Earthquakes indicated by the spikes, of course, but we do still have earthquakes happening. So that is something that's a good indicator that we may still have, a decent chance of something happening there. And I'm not going to count Ragnar out. I'm not going to count that system out for a long, long time, because we are still seeing active, rumblings in the ground, and that could definitely indicate that we are seeing something. And the fact that we are here, when we look at this, we are up and down and up and down and up and down. It's definitely telling you that there is something happening, right? It's just we're not sure what's going on there yet. And hopefully we're going to see something happen there again. And you got to remember, when we originally started looking at this, we know that there was swarms of earthquakes way back. As noted, the 1 kilometer depth earthquake swarm now to the west of Little Ram. And I did look at your email way back when. We're going to go actually have a look at that map. And here's our map of Iceland. And of course, the area in here is where the Reykjavik Peninsula. And we're going to zoom in a little bit. And this is that cluster that happened out in the Atlantic here, just off the coast. We did have a bunch out here, but they have since been taken off because they were older shots. Okay, and these are already a few days old as well. The darker the color in red, the more recent. So if we zoom in on this swarm area, and I'll give you a little bit of orientation first. This is Grindavik here. This is the Blue Lagoon over here. The power plant is sitting right beside Blue Lagoon. And when you're coming down the highway, of course, you see that, and you smell it as well. I had to throw that in. Anyway, the little lake down here, that is absolutely no more, but that's not Haggy Valley. Where that one little earthquake was on this side, that's not Creaky. The berm overflow from Geldingadarla was right around here, and as it flowed, the other berm is right in this area. And that berm held after they reinforced it and redirected the lava to go back down into Nod Haggy. So this berm is where a little bit went over into Nod Creaky, but nothing to worry about. Our Ragnar is sitting right around in here, and this is Geldingadarla, and Meridalia over on this side, the valley. Okay, and when we go to the north, this is where you see the swarm, and the ones that Larry had pointed out in the email were these guys here, and the depth of 1 kilometer down, and that was a 1.4, and then there was the other 2 little guys or 3 little guys beside it. I think it's 2 of them, there, and that was a 0.9, and this is 1 kilometer down. So, and this thing being 312 meters. That means it's about 700 meters below the top of that. So now to the west also was, so these guys here maybe, let's see what this is. That's 2 kilometers down. So there's some definite action happening there. That's 2, what's this one? Also, that one is 1. So this is a little bit more interesting, but these are already a couple of days old, and actually this one is from today, and 1 kilometer down. So Interesting to see that. Maybe there's something going on over here, and we don't know. Again, this one they're not showing the actual depth, but it was a 0.2, so very small, but even a small rumble can cause some issues, right? And again, if we back out, you can see this is where our volcano is, and the fissure line is actually somewhere around this direction. So if you're looking at it, you know, that could be affected by something that we've got happening. And so let's keep an eye on this, because that is fairly high level. I didn't check these guys in here. I'm going to actually zoom in on that a little bit so we can get a little better idea. How deep is this guy? That one is 5 kilometers. And let's see, this one is 5 as well. So a little closer to the surface, but yeah, it's interesting to see the differences there. That swarm suggests to me that there is still magma moving at shallow depth in the area. Jed, that is possible. I wouldn't count it out, and you know, we do know that since we did have an active volcano there, that is very, very possible, right? Sandra Rockland, it was also interesting and fun watching the Iceland volcanoes. It's what turned me into a lavaholic, and you know what? A lot of it caused many of us to turn into lavaholics. Leo Carlson, bye all, need to get to work. Thanks again, DrFox2000, appreciate you and all the mods. And thank you, Leo. Have a super day at work. And please stay safe, take care of yourself. Thanks for that super chat. I really do appreciate it. And we'll see you hopefully tomorrow on the next stream. Nananets says, does the volume of lava determine how large the volcano is? Yes and no, Nana. Of course, with what we've been witnessing in, well, I'm trying to zoom out here, it's not working. What we witnessed here in this area, of course, the volume being typically, if we want to call it an average volume, about 8 cubic meters per second flow. And I mean, it did create a fairly large volcano from our personal perspective. When you're looking at it while you're there in the valley and actually seeing it, it's a monster. But when you take a look at what we're seeing, and I'm going to actually just slide over to this thing and see if we can slide back to earlier in the day, where we can actually see this a little bit more of a cone. There you go. When you see a body in a mass like that, and this is basically 25 days worth of lava and eruption. So this thing is a lot bigger than Ragnar is, and it's been doing its thing for only 25 days. So when we see that amount, of course, it's like, wow, a lot more. And now the average flow rate here so far, and everybody kept on saying it was about 66 cubic meters per second, and that's very plausible, and that's anywhere from I'd say 8 to 10 times as much of what was coming out of Ragnar, right? At the average rate. So pretty big amounts of lava coming out of there. So yeah, the bigger the volcano, the more it's going to dump out, and the larger the volcano itself will be. Good night. Oh, Evie's saying good night, sweet dreams. Thank you, Evie, for being here. Enjoy your evening, and take care. Let's see. Claudia, let's see, what did she say? Okay, Claudia Gattardo, I hope I said that, Gotardo. Hope I pronounced it correctly. Please, in English, okay? Por favor, English. This is an English-speaking chat, so if you can use Google Translate, please do. And put your comments in English. We would appreciate that. Thank you. Transparent Media Truth says, is 40 active seen as not unusual? What? I'm not sure what you're asking. 40 what? Okay, question mark. And okay, if unusual, could this be attributed to solar minimum? The solar minimum and maximums won't have much effect on the volcano. Okay, volcanic activity and interaction between the sun and the moon, messing with it. Just to kind of put that into a perspective, I have read several papers on the subject, and the influence of the sun and the moon and the tides on the volcanoes themselves is between 0.3 and 0.7 of a percentile. So it does have an effect, but for the most part, it is a very, very minimal amount. And that is important to keep in mind and understand. So when somebody says, oh, it's the full moon, it's going to make the volcano really go. No, it doesn't. 0.3%. Okay, if you have the sun and the moon on the same side of the volcano or on the planet, same side of the planet, there is going to give you a 0.7%. And when you have them opposing from one side to the other day and night versus the volcano, it's 0.3%. So very, very minimal interaction from anything on the outside of this planet. But, there is interaction, but it is a very, very minute, small amount. So that is kind of interesting. I think what's being asked, I have 40 volcanoes erupting at once, unusual. 40 volcanoes erupting at once is not really unusual. We do see the numbers anywhere from 20 to 50 on average on the planet. Some bigger, some smaller. So, and that's what we see visibly. There are also the ones that are submariners that we don't see, and of course for those we kind of have to guess. And if we have 25 going off on the surface, since our ocean is two-thirds of the real estate of the planet, you can probably think that we've got another. We got 75 in total all over the planet. We don't know that for sure, though, right? Because we haven't got out there in our submarine yet to do that. Truth sends £5 super chat saying, thanks, Doc, for your stream. I may not be able to be on every night, but we'll continue to support you as we do appreciate you and what you're doing. Thank you very much, Truth, and I do appreciate that £5 super chat. That's awesome, and thank you very much. Ryan Cox says, Dr. Fox, are volcanoes electric? No, they're not electric, but they will create static. If you have principles of understanding how a motor or a dynamo or a generator works, what we can turn around and surmise from those basic principles of electricity, and of course the planet being with an iron core and rotating, we are basically a big dynamo, is what the Earth is. So what I do want to qualify though is we did have some interesting things happen the last couple of nights where if you watched the eruptions, you would see a lot of basically what we refer to as volcano lightning, or static, if you want to call it static. And oh boy, I went right over my break. Boy, oh boy, I missed my break, you guys. I'm going to take a quick break. But anyway, volcanoes will produce a certain amount of static electricity. What's basically happening is as the material is being ejected out, okay, and the heavier or faster pyroclastic flows, what you end up happening is that you have material hitting each other like ash and rocks and lava and some water vapor, water molecules. And as these things collide, they're turning around and building up static charge. And after the static charge just gets too much, you are actually going to see sparks. Okay, so you will see lightning. So if you want to call them electric, I don't know if that's the right word for it, but they definitely do have that happening. No, Piggy, to keep your break honest. Yeah, that's what's happening. Anyway, guys, I am going to take that 5-minute break. Please don't go away, and then we will finish up the last bit of our stream. Pavel says volcanoes are the result of radioactive decay. Radioactivity is what that keeps the planet core molten. Absolutely. Plus yeah, the way the whole thing is spinning and everything else, and the movement, and all has a lot to do with it as well. But yeah, okay, on that note, if you haven't hit that like button yet, hey, let's push it over the 300 mark. I see it's at 295. We should be able to do that very easily. So if you like what you're seeing, you enjoy the volcano, please do hit that like button. And I'm going to put it back to live view, though, so you can see what it looks like right now. And on that friendly note, I am going to go take that break. If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing that as well. And hit that bell notification. That way you will know when the future streams are. I'm your host, DrFox2000. I'll be back in about 5 minutes. Thank you. And by the way, hi, Kimmy. Okay, I've got the microphone back on, and we're going to wrap up. I guess we got about 15 minutes left in the show today, and we will get to things fairly quickly. Anyway, people were asking how many lava rivers and flows are there and things like that. So I did pull up one of the 3D maps of La Palma that does show the flow. And of course the number of vents that are going right now, and I will put that on the screen for you just so you kind of get an idea of what's going on. And of course if you look up here, this is where our primary volcano is erupting and pouring out a lot of the material. You can count the active vents here. They're showing 5 outlets of lava, and if we turn it around a little bit, you can kind of see what the view is from the side. And of course, that was flowing down towards the ocean. You can see down here. This is this area here was actually from 1949 is when this whole chunk of land down here beyond that cliff was developed, and that was actually a lava flow back in 1949. If we twirl that back around a little bit, this is the primary flow that happened first as it scooted around the old lava, or the old volcano right there. And this was a newer flow here, and has inundated a lot of the area. So we still have some plantations that are open in between here that have not been touched. The other streams, of course, are these two that are coming. This one has not yet made it as of according to this map, and here's another one that was pushing forward. And I'm not sure exactly where the soccer stadium or field was. It may have been this area here. I'm not 100% sure, but I do know that there was a lot of destruction happening in that area, and I feel sorry for those people who have lost their homes and farms and businesses and so on, and hope they figure out what they can do in the future to make things, amends to the destruction. And if we turn it this way, you kind of get a little bit more of an idea of the angle of the island and how that is just flowing off into the ocean. So anyway, if you want to go take a look at that map, I will put that link back in here, and it's La Palma 3D. And whoop, I think I spelled that wrong. Let's try that again. La Palma 3D. Okay, there we got it. Okay, so that's going to bring up the link. Now on that page, and when you go there, there are actually 12 interactive maps that you can play with and spin around and take a look at, and it does kind of give you a little bit better perspective of where things are and how things are going. So please do have a peek at that. And of course, when we go over to the other side of the island, this is Santa Cruz, your capital, and then the airport is down here on the other side, just so you kind of get the lay of the land. And we'll zoom back into this side here, and I'm going to leave it there. But if you want to peruse that, you can definitely do that by going to that link, La Palma 3D maps, and that will help you guys out. And like I said, there are 12 different maps there that you can go through and enjoy yourself doing that. I've gone there and looked at the clock about 2 hours later going, oh, I better get at other things because it can be time consuming and you can get addicted with it. So I will put it back to our volcano as we get ready to wrap up the stream here. Truth asked DrFox2000 says that this volcano ain't going to stop anytime soon, as there's another 14 earthquakes of magnitude 3 or higher in the past 6 hours. Truth, you may be correct on that, but then again, like I said before, the average duration of a volcano on La Palma is 57 days. And that doesn't mean that it's going to stop in 57 days exactly. It could go for like a whole year for all we know. But typically the volcanoes on the island are fairly short-lived in comparison to other ones that are going forever and ever. So that's something interesting. Anyway, Messenger also says. The noise coming from the volcano sounds like waves of huge amounts of water rushing in. Has the Atlantic Ocean gained access under the volcano? No, I don't believe so. The pressure and the sound from the pressure release, I don't believe is directly affected by water pressure. I think it's more of the flow of the magma and the way it's coming up through the venting. And of course it can have, what we refer to as venturi tubes and things like that, where it can squeeze it off, make it go faster, and then it slows down a bit, and then you end up with chambers in there that as these chambers fill up and empty out somewhat, it makes those pressure shots even higher. Now this thing has been going pretty steady though, so we know that there's a lot of pressure in there, and it will keep going for a while. There's no doubt in my mind that we're going to see at least another month worth of eruption, if not more, out of this fire fountain. And it is pretty awesome, pretty cool to see. I see we have another push of lava really moving out, and you notice that down on that bright spot in the bottom left hand side there, and it's pushing some more, and again you see it flowing down the hill. So it's looking pretty awesome, and again, this thing being a very, very large volcano, definitely, well, I'm not going to say very large. It's not the largest that there are, but it is definitely a sizable eruption. Anything above 50 or 50 or 60 meters, cubic meters per second, is a lot of volume of lava coming out. So that's something to really think about when I compare that to Ragnar, when we go look back at our stuff that happened in Iceland. When we had we thought, okay, it went from 5 or 6 cubic meters per second to over 12. And the volume increase was so noticeable and so intense. Just imagine what it is when you have it at 60 cubic meters per second. And that's a lot more material coming out. La Palma TV is live. La Palma TV is live? Which one is La Palma TV? Okay, I'm going to take a look and see if we can find La Palma TV. It is basically the end of the show here, though, so I'm going to see if La Palma TV is live. La Palma. Oh, hang on. Well, we are watching La Palma TV. One of these is. They got me all confused now. Which one is that one? That's La Palma TV right there, and that is live. Absolutely. That's what we were watching, so I'm not sure what you're referring to, Paul. Okay, that's this particular channel, that's this feed. It's La Palma TV. Okay, I got a stream gunner in a few minutes. GJ, okay. When Dr. Fox wraps up, I love his stream. Okay. So, yeah, Duchess of Elements it will be streaming after the show here. So you can always go over, have a look at her stream. And it's, I don't know if she's doing any of the interactive stuff, but a lot of the material there. There's, you know, the lava family kind of moves around a bit, so they will be there, as well as, oh, hang on, I just boo-booed. I gotta fix that. Okay, there we go. Typing in the wrong place, and we'll fix it. We'll fix it. There we go. And oh, that's not moving. Let's put it back to live. There we go. All right, got it going. Anyway, Teresa, oh, it's DJ's birthday. I didn't even know that. Happy birthday, DJ, and all the best to you, and hopefully that you're doing well. How young are you today, DJ Puff the Third? Or no, we won't ask. Never mind. It's okay. And I just seen some lightning. Watch the lightning up top. You may see it. There you go. There was a bolt of lightning, and that's pretty cool. Awesome. 64 and a half, he says. No. Or is that 46, Juliet? We don't know for sure. We old enough. Anyway, happy birthday, DJ. Hope you have a good one there. Great as usual. Take care, peeps. See you later. Ryan Cox, thank you for being here tonight. Awesome, and thank you for all of you for being here tonight. I really, really do appreciate all of you being in the stream and joining us. Thank you to the super chatters. You guys are awesome. Really do appreciate the support. And woo, that's a lot of noise all of a sudden. Awesome to hear that. And thank you for watching the stream. Have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful evening. And hopefully you will all return for tomorrow night's show. And tomorrow is Friday, of course. And I will be not on call anymore, which is all right. But hoping that tomorrow we won't have as much of a workload, although I doubt it. I think it's still going to be busy as all get out. So, oh, some more lightning coming up. And yeah, and thunder even, from the sounds of it. Volcanic thunder. On that friendly note, take care, everyone. And as usual, stay safe, stay calm, stay happy, keep smiling. Remember, it takes 4 muscles to smile, 12 muscles to frown. So be lazy and only use those 4 muscles. Keep smiling, you guys. On that friendly note, good night, everyone. And please, tell your loved ones you love them tonight. For tomorrow is never promised. I'm your host, DrFox2000, and we will see you tomorrow night. Good night, everyone.